Hey everyone! So it has been probably 7 or 8 months since I have filmed a video, so if you didn't notice, like, this is not my normal bedroom. That is because about 2 months ago, Ben and I moved out of home and into a house with 2 of our friends, which is really cool and really exciting because now I also have an area kind of where I can film. But as you can tell, like, I haven't really set up a background for it yet. I am working on it, so for the next couple of videos, just kind of bear with me on how this is all going. So, the first video I thought I would film for you guys is a first impression kind of product review. This I have had sitting in my drawer for a very long time because I have been meaning to film this video on this product, and that is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I thought that this would be a really good product to review, mainly because of the price range, and I do quite like e.l.f. products, especially for a drugstore cheap product. I know personally review videos, especially on things like foundation, are one of my favorites to watch because I find them really good to get information on new foundations, different foundations, see how they actually have worked for other people to see whether I want to actually give them a go. If you guys do like this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know. And yeah, I will get on to the video right now and show you guys what I think of this and how it goes. Okay, so the first thing I've done is actually looked up on the e.l.f. website description of this foundation. So it says the lightweight and oil-free formula blends in naturally for a beautiful semi-matte finish. Applies easily and lasts all day for radiant looking skin, and it has SPF to prevent sun damage. So I do like the idea of it being semi-matte, so that way hopefully it should mean that you still have a little bit of life to the skin, I'm hoping. On the e.l.f. website it says it is $16. I'm not sure if that is US or Australian, but I did look up on the Kmart website just to double check the price, and I know that Kmart you can get this for 13 Australian dollars, which is where I purchased this one from. So the one I grabbed was in sand. I have no idea if this color is going to match my skin. We shall see. So the bottle is actually quite nice and luxurious feeling for something so cheap. It's kind of like that frosted glass. Pull the lid off and it has a pump, which is quite nice. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime, but I'm only going to prime half of my face to see how it goes with primer and how it goes without. I think I am going to apply it with a beauty blender at this stage. I have a brush on handy, so if it doesn't apply very well with a beauty blender, I'll just start using that. Also, another new thing, Ben got me one of those ring lights for Christmas, so I'm still learning how I'm going to use this and the best way that it's going to work for my filming, so bear with me on this over the next couple of weeks until I figure all this out. Okay, so to prime my skin, I'm just going to use my Too Faced Hangover Primer. This primer I love so much. It makes my skin feel so smooth and all that, but that's not for this video. We'll talk about that in another one. Okay, so I'm going to prime my left hand side of my face. And please excuse my eyebrows. I have been meaning to do them, but I just haven't had a lot of spare time on my hands until today. It's killing me not putting primer on both sides of my face, but this is to let people know what it's like to prime and not to prime with it, because not everyone primes. So I'm just going to put it directly on my face because that's how I normally do my foundation anyway. 2 pumps. It has quite an odd smell to it. Not what I'm used to from a foundation. I wouldn't say there's much of a coverage to it. That is very lightweight. I'm just going to go in with another layer. I mean, I know it says it's meant to be lightweight, but I'm also seeing now if it's buildable or if it will start to look cakey. I'm just going to like bring it down my neck, maybe a little bit across my chin because that might be a little bit too much now. I think if I can zoom you guys right in so you can see. Okay, this is the side that I haven't done yet. And this is what I've done. It is like, it does with 2 layers give a little bit of a coverage. I wouldn't say it's definitely a lot, but I mean it definitely evens out your skin tone. It's easier actually to see in the viewfinder how it's turned out, so maybe you guys can see it a bit. I mean, it applied really well with the primer underneath, so let's go over and do the non-prime side and see how that goes. This feels, it's in my hair and on my jumper. It's going to be there the rest of this video. And I was going to wear this jumper for another video. Great. No, this actually feels odd not having primer underneath. It's starting to like get in to like all my frown lines and that. I mean, I know I'm getting old, but come on guys, like, I don't need everyone to see all my wrinkles right now. Might have been because my beauty blender was slightly a little bit too damp. Maybe I did only need the one layer, because this side doesn't seem to be too bad with only one layer. I'm just adding a tiny little bit more. So I don't know whether now if it was the beauty blender being too damp or if it was the primer making it need 2 layers. But so that's the non-prime side, and that is the side with primer, and my new lovely little foundation spot from me dropping my foundation. I've noticed that it's starting to really like set into around my face a little bit. I don't know if you guys can notice as much as I can. Here on my forehead, it looks like it's seeping into some of my pores as well as my frown lines. I don't know whether that's just me having a bad skin day or what. I don't know why that's doing that. I mean, other than that, the color is quite nice. I like the fact that it isn't overly matte. It does have that little bit of a shine to it. So what I might do now is I might just chuck on my concealer and that like I normally do, and see how concealing under my eyes and popping on some setting powder goes with it. I might go today with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I was considering my Shape Tape, but I think it will be a little bit too much for this foundation. So this one is in Just Light. Okay, it feels odd putting this concealer on the foundation. On the prime side, it kind of felt grippy almost. Now I am just doing more than under my eyes. I'm just doing kind of how I would normally do it, just to see how it will go. I've had certain foundations not work very well when you conceal everywhere. It just kind of like moves, even if I've used the same concealer as the foundation brand. So we'll just see how this one goes. Never know, I might give it a bit more of a do it. My eyebrows are horrendous. I mean, this concealer has actually gone quite nicely with it. I do really enjoy how like shiny foundation is, but I am going to set it with my setting powder. So I'm just going to use the Born This Way setting powder. Popped a little bit into the lid. I probably won't use all of that. I might just use a powder brush. This is just like the Real Techniques powder brush. Yeah, just powder brush. I'm just going to set the rest of my face with that. And because I don't like putting a lot all over my face unless I'm going somewhere for a long period where I need my foundation to last. Okay, so I will zoom you guys back in again so you can see how it is looking with powder on. Okay, so this is the primed side, and this is the non-primed side. At the moment, I can't see a huge difference between the prime side and the non-prime side with it. Application wise, it seemed to go on just as easy, and I'm not quite sure if it was the beauty blender that was causing it to not stick on the prime side, or if it was the fact that there's primer on it and it seemed to sit better not primed. I am going to go do the rest of my makeup in another video and wear this for a little bit, and then I'll come back and let you guys know how long it wore and how it went with the rest of the makeup on. But so far I do like it. I like the fact that it does have a little bit of a shininess to it. If it is the fact that you need 2 layers, I don't think that's bad with foundation. Most of my foundations I usually do 2 layers anyway. I'll get back to you guys in a minute on it. Okay, so it's been about an hour since I applied this foundation. It does seem to be sitting quite nicely. As you can tell, I've obviously done more makeup now to it. I'm still feeling like it is seeping into my frown lines and my pores on my forehead. I will quickly zoom you guys in and show you exactly what I mean. Okay, if you can see like there, it looks like it's all seeping in from me moving my face ever so slightly. I probably shouldn't be touching it just then, but that at the moment seems to be my only concern with it. I will probably give it a couple more hours. I don't know if I'm going to film another quick video and edit a video, and I will let you guys know later on. Ooh, a little reflective. Okay guys, so it has been about 4 hours since I put this on, and actually seems to be wearing quite well. Still having those issues with my forehead, pores and that. Hang on a second, let me show it back where it's still like seeping in there. Other than that, like I've been wearing my glasses because I've been doing some editing and that. You always get glasses marks, unfortunately, unless you, I don't know, a miracle worker and can't get it. So yeah, for something that is so cheap, I think this is a really good product. I would definitely purchase it again. I'm probably gonna be wearing it more often, especially seeming the color matches pretty much perfectly for my skin tone. For something so cheap, I would definitely recommend something like this, especially if you can't afford something a bit more high end. I would say this is very similar to a higher end foundation. And as I said earlier, guys, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know, and I'll try and do more of these types of videos for you guys. And leave a comment down below of any other foundations you want me to check out or you think that I would like. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!